Okay, so I was browsing down my Facebook wall about a week ago and I saw a really interesting post about a gentleman who had given his kidney to a lady who he had been dating, presumably an individual whom he had been dating for quite a while, and he asked the woman to marry him, and she said no, after he had given her his kidney. Over investing in people can cause you to waste so much valuable and precious time. And the interesting thing that I personally learned about over investing into relationships meaning friendships, intimate relationships, family relationships, business relationships, whatever that relationship is, whatever that situation is, there's always a sign. There's always a sign. But a lot of times we will ignore those signs when our hope for a better situation overcomes rational logic. We allow ourselves to get caught up into our emotions instead of thinking about the situation logically. A person does not just wake up out of their bed and start being trifling. There's always little signs that people give you that they're not 100% committed to you as you're committed to them. If you pay attention to the whispers, you never have to worry about the yells. If you pay attention to the whispers, you never have to worry about the yells. God puts us into situations with people where we hear whispers, we see signs, but we ignore those signs because we have some unfulfilled emotional need that we're hoping that this situation will fulfill for us. One thing you have to realize is that if you're ever in a situation with anyone, a business relationship, whatever that situation is, and that person can very easily cut you off, that person can very easily disregard any amount of investment that you put into them. They were not fully invested into you in the first place. And you have to make the decision to cut ties with that individual. Why do we overinvest into situations? There's something called sunk cost fallacy. A sunk cost fallacy basically says that we will tend to continue down a path that is not beneficial to us when we have overcommitted to that situation. Therein lies the danger of overcommitment, because it causes you to continue down that path. This is why a lot of people are in marriages that they don't want to be in. They are in relationships they don't want to be in. They're not happy. But because they have invested so much into that relationship, there is an inherent fear that they have that they won't be able to find that again, or they're afraid of the time that is required for them to go out and recreate that illusion of happiness that they think they have. You have to avoid overcommitment, and you have to see the signs, understand the signs, listen to the whispers in every relationship that you find yourself in. People will show you who they are. People will show you if they're worth the commitment that you're giving to them. But you have to be willing to listen and see and accept the truth for what it is, regardless of anything else. It will save you time. It will save you money. It will save you lots of energy, because when I tell you, overcommitting to someone, over-investing in someone will sap the life out of you. It can sap the life out of you. Do not overcommit to people prematurely.